Hi again then guys, and welcome to another Forza Horizon 3 top-end speed build in particular, but also for acceleration of course, and this particular vehicle is one which, although it is definitely fast, you can see that from the title of the video, it's not quite as quick as I would have expected it to be. Given that Forza is of course an American game, Cadillac is an American company, and they're known for making very, very fast performance cars, the CTS-V being no exception, I would have expected this to be one of the quickest sedans in the game in terms of top-end speed. Maybe 265 or even 270 miles per hour. But that's quite simply not the case. It's not slow, but it's definitely not as quick as I would have hoped. Now that being said, I would recommend having the Viper V10 engine conversion. Then as far as drivetrain, all-wheel drive, as I would always recommend. Some people may not want that. If you don't, just don't fit it. It's as simple as that. As far as aspiration, we've got the twin turbo. It's pretty obvious really. Of course, as far as the visuals, like rims, it's down to you. But for the rest, you know the drill. Increase the grip, increase the power, the torque, lower the weight as much as you can. Basically fit everything that improves the car that has race or racing in the title. As far as the roll cage, you don't necessarily need that, but as I've said before, that just goes for most modern cars in general. Now as far as the benchmark, although the top speed isn't quite as high as I would have expected, the acceleration is great. 1.6 seconds to 60 is incredibly quick for a sedan. 3.3 to 100 is pretty monstrous as well. So what it lacks in top-end speed, it really does make up for in low-end grunt. Now for the gearbox, I would recommend a final drive of 2.8, then individual gears of 2.89, 1.99, 1.49, 1.16, 0.94 and 0.78. So basically just a final drive change. The rest of the gears are pretty much stock. You don't really need to change them that much. As far as the alignment, we've got neutral camber and toe, unless you want some. 4 degrees of caster. Then for anti-roll, we've just rounded those off to 20 or to 30 and 20 I should say. Springs we've got on 240 and 210 with the lowest ride height front and rear. Dampers we've got on 15, 13, 7 and 6. Aero doesn't apply. And for the diff, 100% on acceleration, 0 on decel, as we usually do, and a 70% split in favour of the back end. Now this tune is on my storefront, as with most of my quicker ones. You can use the keywords down in the video description to find it, or of course you could follow this video instead. But either way, now let's take it of course out on the street to see if it can hit that benchmark speed, or if possibly it could even go higher. Now a vehicle like this, which isn't necessarily as quick as you might expect, could have a tendency to be maybe left to the wayside in favour of cars which are simply quicker for top-end speed for instance, or on other occasions for acceleration. I would definitely recommend though keeping this car in mind for sedan or saloon racing, because it's a very good car. The handling is very good. With the 70% split that I like, the handling is a little bit heavier than some people might like, so of course you can adjust that for personal preference. And as you can see from this video, it can go a little bit beyond the benchmark. You can get it up to 244 with a longer road, maybe even higher with draft. You've certainly got a little bit of space before the red line for that to occur. So have fun trying to test it out, and by all means see if you can get it even higher. But if you do decide to use this tune or some variation of it, I hope of course you have a lot of fun with it, and there are plenty more tunes, hundreds more, literally, like this on the channel. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.